Here's everything important that happened at Star Wars Celebration over the weekend. So, not only was it the Easter long weekend, but it was Star Wars Celebration. What is coming has me excited. Starting off, we're getting a Vision Season 3. I'm not too big on the Star Wars Vision things. I've watched it, but, it's always cool to see them come back and do this anime style. It's not set in canon, there's no boundaries withheld within Visions, so it's really cool that they're coming back for that for Season 3. We're getting another Star Wars animated TV series called Maul Shadow Lord, which sounds incredible. I'm hoping it fills a gap between Solo and Rebels, because there's a lot there. I know they've done some other stuff, but that area there, I didn't like Solo when it first came out, but the more I watch it, the more I enjoy it. I read the novelization, I really enjoyed that. It filled in little gaps, but very, very excited for this one. Now, Ahsoka Season 2 is officially going ahead. We have confirmation that Hayden Christensen is returning once again. Brilliant. I love all the love that Hayden is getting. He deserves it all. Ahsoka Season 2 is officially going ahead. We have news that it is going to start filming next week. And also Hayden Christensen is returning. And they have officially recast Baylan Skoll after Ray Stevens' unfortunate passing. He's going to be played by Rory McCann, I think that's his name. He played the Hound in Game of Thrones. Good casting choice. I'm glad that they went with recasting instead of trying to do the deep fake face. Because let's be honest, it throws you out of the scene because you look at it, the uncanny valley, you're like, that's not quite right. Next announcement we had was Star Wars Zero Company. A new game coming out from EA, unfortunately, but it is a turn-based game. I can't see this doing massive numbers, but I'm excited. I do love me a turn-based game every now and then. I'll be picking this up when it comes out. I'm kind of excited. It looks pretty good. But once again, turn-based isn't for everybody, but I'm all for it. On the Lego side, we are getting another Lego Rebuild the Galaxy. Once again, that's where we got the Darth Jar Jar Lego minifigure in the sets. We're getting another movie TV thing. But another thing from Lego is they announced a whole bunch of new sets. And they are great. I'm going to be picking up Chopper, A2SO. They're all great. The Star Wars sign and everything all looks incredible. Great. It's Lego Star Wars. What's not to love? Another big news is we're getting Star Wars Starfighter. I have a feeling this is the scattered remains of Patty Jenkins' X-Wing movie that she was doing, because we all know that Wonder Woman 84 was horrible. Starfighter is starring Ryan Gosling. Big win. Who doesn't love Ryan Gosling, I'm just Ken. Actually, at the panel, can't remember which host it was, says I am Ren, and the grunt of the crowd was absolutely hilarious.
I think it's I'm just Ren in this scenario. The groan, all right.
Sean Levy is directing it once again. He's done Deadpool and Wolverine, he's done the Adams Project. Good director. I have faith that he will make this movie entertainable, at least. Now, there is a trailer of The Mandalorian and Grogu that came out. I've seen the leaked version. We get to see Rod at the Hut be absolutely fucking jacked, oh, my dad's dead, I'm gonna get on the gym. Once again, I'm so excited to see Star Wars back in cinemas. Last time we had it was 2019, and we have lived a millennium between that time. Very excited for Mando. More Grogu. We're getting Zeb back. Sigourney Weaver came out because she's playing an X-Wing pilot in it. Very excited for this movie. I'm just hoping it does really well. Onto the publication side, we're getting a third iteration of this Thrawn book. I love Thrawn. He's my favorite character. I have him tattooed on me. Incredible manga adaptation. What more could you want? More Thrawn, different things. We also got more news about the finale of the High Republic. I've fallen off of the High Republic. I've read Phase 1. I haven't read Phase 2. I started Phase 3. I'm waiting for it all to come out so I can go through and just read it all. Once again, probably the best thing Disney has came out with since High Republic. Brilliant. If you haven't read it, get onto it. Audiobooks, everything. They've got audio dramas. High Republic cannot stress enough how great this is. Also getting some more action figures from Hasbro. We are getting these ones. I'm going to hold them here. Look. Oh, holding. Oh, I actually pulled that out. This isn't edited. This is real. We're getting this. We are also getting a Dash Rendar figure, in the year 2025. We are getting a Dash Rendar figure, which, maybe a Shadows of the Empire game remake. Maybe that won't happen. But Shadows of the Empire book, comic, everything that went around that, I love that. That's one of my favorite eras of Star Wars media, is the Shadows of the Empire game, book, comics, all of them tying in. And Dash is just Han Solo, but for book people. Great to have him as a new figure. Star Wars Outlaws getting more DLC. I haven't played it yet. I'm waiting for it to go on sale for about $40. I can't justify the price of it. But, you know, if you did like that game, DLC, there's more to play. There's more to play. Another really, really weird announcement that they had was Ashley came out on stage and I was like, okay, cool. We're going to get something like animated, you know, with Ahsoka and that. No, she came out and announced Monopoly Go's crossover with Star Wars. Really weird. Don't know why. For all the young Padawans out there, we are getting season 3 of Young Jedi Adventures. You know, Nubs, you love it. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. You know, fun, a little gateway to get your kids obsessed in the Star Wars. We're getting a MetaQuest crossover thing with Star Wars. Once again, I'm not going to go buy a MetaQuest. Fuck that. But if you have one, there's going to be some thing in it. The other book that's coming out, we're getting a Darth Vader novel from Adam Christopher. He done Shadows of the Sith. Not to get confused with Shadows of the Empire. Once again, Vader book. I really like Adam's writing. Very excited for this one. And plus, the cover looks incredible. But the biggest announcement that I'm the most excited for is the Fortnite X Star Wars season that we're getting on May the 2nd, leading in for a full 5 weeks of different gameplay and everything. I'm super excited. Don't forget to use code ThatDude10 in the item shop if you're picking up any skins from Star Wars or any skins in general. I am so excited. Also, I'm going to be streaming pretty much every time I'm playing this. Come hang out with me on kick.com/thatdude-that-plays-that-game. Hang out, you know, I'm a dickhead. Might have a good time. But the biggest things is the skins that are coming. We're getting a Darth Jar Jar skin. We're getting Mace Windu. We're getting Palpatine. Not too big on the crossover like the Cuddle Team Wookiee ones. But we're getting a full Star Wars season. I'm so excited. I'm fucking just ready. I'm sick of this season. I've had enough. You know, get me into this Star Wars one, and I need to cherish every single second that I play this. Now, I watched most of this live stream live. Like, obviously, not all of it, but I watched a good chunk, and I was looking at the chat. The chat wasn't it. It was horrible. You know, obviously, there was a lot of chicken jockeys put in there, but, like, just horrible people. You know, there was a lot of spamming, you know, Fire Kathleen Kennedy. Fair enough. But, you know, it wasn't it. Like, they were interviewing people in the crowd, and just the comments were horrible. And, yeah, I just want to say, the Star Wars fandom is horrible, but there is a lot of good people in it. I've met so many incredible creators from their love of Star Wars with my love of Star Wars. Obviously, this is how I started my whole content creation journey. Originally started with sharing my love for the Star Wars books and everything. And I've met so many incredible people. I could sit here for another 3 hours and name everybody that I've met through the Star Wars fandom. Celebrations has got me very excited once again to be a part of the Star Wars fandom because, like, let's be honest, it fell off. It fell off, you know, it hasn't been as exciting. You've been in this kind of limbo state. Skeleton Crew kind of came and gone. Really good show, but it didn't stay. Like, the longevity of it didn't last. Like, everyone's like, man, this show's good. Come on. Star Wars Celebration, incredible. Biggest bit of news at the end of the celebration is the next Star Wars Celebration will be held in Los Angeles in 2027. Now, I would love to go to Star Wars Celebration, and you could help me get there just by hitting that subscribe button down below. Maybe even leaving a comment. Maybe a like, maybe sharing the video. What you should tell me in the comments is, what are you excited most about everything that has been announced? I'm probably gonna have to go with the Maul animated series. I'm very excited to see what happens with that because it might be the bridge between Solo and Rebels, which, you know, because we see him there and then we see him here and we want to make it work. Tell me in the comments what you want, and thank you for watching. I love yous, I appreciate yous, and I will see yous in the next video. Bye.